Steakhouses to avoid at all costs, and the two that are actually worth it. Do you remember the first time you had a steak that really blew your mind? Maybe it was at a little family-owned place where the waiter brought out a sizzling plate, that rich aroma of butter and garlic filling the air. The steak was juicy, perfectly charred, and for a moment you felt like you were tasting luxury itself. But here's the sad truth. Not every steakhouse lives up to that memory. In fact, a lot of them have traded craftsmanship for cost cutting and quality for quick profits. And today, we're going to expose it. We're counting down the 10 steakhouses you should avoid at all costs. And trust me, the number one offender on this list will absolutely shock you. And don't worry, after that, I'll reveal the 2 steakhouses that are actually still worth your time, money, and appetite. So buckle in. By the end of this video, you'll never waste your hard-earned cash on a disappointing steak again. And if you found this eye-opening, please hit that subscribe button. We're on a mission to reach our first 1,000 subscribers. Number 10, Outback Steakhouse. Outback used to be a fan favorite. Remember the bloomin' onion craze? It was fun, it was bold, it felt different. But here's the problem. The steaks themselves, they've become more about gimmicks than quality. Too much salt, inconsistent cooking, and a cut of meat that sometimes feels closer to tough sirloin than a buttery ribeye. Outback is a place where you'll leave full, but rarely satisfied. Number 9, Longhorn Steakhouse. Owned by the same parent company as Olive Garden, Longhorn at first feels like a cowboy's paradise. But peel back the atmosphere and you'll find steaks that are often overcooked, with seasoning that tries to hide the fact that the beef just isn't premium quality. Sure, the prices are tempting, but the experience leaves you wondering if you should have just fired up the grill at home. Number 8, Logan's Roadhouse. Logan's Roadhouse makes a big deal about its casual, laid-back vibe, free peanuts, buckets of fun. But when it comes to the steak, that's where the letdown begins. Many diners complain about chewy cuts, underwhelming flavor, and steaks that arrive lukewarm. The sides might be decent, but when the main attraction falls flat, it's a hard pass. Number 7, Texas Roadhouse. Now this one might sting. Texas Roadhouse is wildly popular, and yes, the bread rolls with cinnamon butter are addictive, but when you really look at the steak, it's hit or miss. Inconsistent cooks, fatty cuts, and seasoning that's often way too heavy-handed. For every decent steak, there's another one that makes you wish you'd gone somewhere else. It's not terrible, but for a chain with steak in the name, it should be way better. Number 6, Black Angus Steakhouse. Once a respected name, Black Angus today feels like a faded shadow of what it used to be. The atmosphere is dated, the steaks lack flavor, and you can practically taste that the meat was sitting in a freezer for far too long. What used to be a proud steakhouse experience now feels like a time capsule stuck in the wrong decade. Number 5, Morton's The Steakhouse. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Morton's markets itself as upscale, white tablecloths, high prices, an aura of class. But too often, the experience doesn't live up to the price tag. Many diners walk away saying,
"This was just okay, and I paid how much?" The beef quality has slipped, and when you're charging premium prices, just okay simply isn't acceptable.
Number 4, Sizzler. Sizzler! For some, it's nostalgic, a throwback to the buffet steak combo. But nostalgia aside, the steaks are almost always underwhelming. Thin, poorly seasoned, and often cooked without care, Sizzler survives on cheap deals and memories. But if you're looking for a real steak experience, this one should be skipped. Number 3, Ruth Chris Steakhouse. Yes, I said it, Ruth Chris. The name carries weight, and it's long been considered one of the safe bets for steak. But here's the harsh reality. In many locations, quality has slipped badly. What was once a buttery, sizzling sensation is now often bland, overpriced, and far too inconsistent for the reputation it carries. If you're paying Ruth Chris prices, you deserve perfection, and too often you don't get it. Number 2, Golden Corral for steak nights. Golden Corral is a buffet, not a steakhouse, but let's be honest, they market steak night like it's a big deal. The truth, these are some of the lowest quality cuts you can find. Thin, chewy, flavorless, and often drowned in sauce to disguise what they lack. If you're serious about steak, Golden Corral should never even be in the conversation. Number 1, Applebee's, the pretend steakhouse. And here's the shocker, Applebee's. Now, technically, it's not a steakhouse, but they keep pushing their steak entrees like they belong in the same league. But they don't. Tough cuts, microwave feel, and sauces that try to cover up everything wrong with the meat. Applebee's tries to wear the clothes of a steakhouse, but trust me, it's fast casual pretending to be fine dining, and the result is a disaster. 2 steakhouses actually worth it. All right, now that we've survived the letdowns, let's talk about the bright spots, because believe it or not, there are a couple of steakhouse chains that still get it right. Now, worth it number 1, Fleming's Prime Steakhouse and Wine Bar. Fleming's is everything a modern steakhouse should be. Prime cuts, cooked consistently well, with sides and wines that complement the experience. Yes, it's pricier, but unlike Morton's or Ruth Chris, Fleming's usually earns that price tag. The attention to detail is there, and you leave feeling like you had a true steakhouse night out. Worth it number 2, the Capitol Grille. The Capitol Grille is the other standout. Their dry-aged steaks are among the best in the chain world, and they don't skimp on quality. The service is polished, the flavor is rich and bold, and it feels like an event, not just a dinner. If you want to treat yourself and know it'll be worth the cost, the Capitol Grille delivers. So there you have it, the 10 steakhouses you should avoid at all costs, and the 2 that are actually worth your time. Now, I want to hear from you. What's the most disappointing steakhouse experience you've ever had? And on the flip side, which steakhouse has never let you down? Drop your answers in the comments, because I'm really curious to see which ones you guys swear by. And if you found this eye-opening, please hit that subscribe button. We're on a mission to reach our first 1,000 subscribers, so we can keep uncovering the food secrets restaurants don't want you to know. Your support helps us bring you the truth about what you're really eating.